Hello, my name is Christian Becker, and I'd like to share a little bit about some things that I've learned about ministry and what it looks like to be a really good leader in ministry. The first thing I want to talk about is the value of having a mentor in your life. And through this course, there's been lots of opportunities for me to meet with a mentor, and I've met with a couple of great pastors and leaders in my life. The value of having a mentor is really big. It helped me in many ways. The main way it helped me is just with my mental emotional health. The mentor is blessed, and the mentee is also blessed in these relationships. It really helps the older mentor to it helps them as they mentor someone. They get to learn a lot and they get to see new perspectives. And so I've learned that it doesn't just help me, but it also helps the mentor. And so there are people in my life that I'm starting to mentor, and it blesses me just as much as it blesses them. And so I would encourage everyone to find and have a mentor in their life. You find it in the Bible over and over that there were mentors. There were people that trained other people, that walked through them, that helped them, that met regularly to help each other. Best example of this would be Jesus and all of his disciples. You have Elisha, Elijah, you have Moses and Joshua, and this is just having a mentor is really powerful. The other thing that was really impactful for me was learning to be a servant leader. And there was a sermon by Ken Blanchard, or teaching by Ken Blanchard about being a servant leader. Oftentimes in leadership, we think that it's like this, that triangle on the bottom, pyramid on the bottom. These people work for these people, these people work for these people, these people work for these people, and the leader's on the top and is in charge of everything. But one thing I really liked is that true good leadership is like this. The leader is on the bottom. The leader is there to serve the people above him. And the leader is there looking up, looking at how he can serve. You see that with Jesus over and over, with him washing the disciples' feet, and how he cared for them. And that my job as a leader is to care for the people that are below me, but is to care for them and to love them and bless them and help them. So servant leadership was really, really powerful for me. The other lesson that was really helpful for me was the sermon by Larry Osborne. And this was about how to build a team, a winning team. And one of the values that I learned was, when you're looking for people to have leadership roles on your team, it's very important that they have two traits. And the first one was that they are a good people person, that they play well with others, and that they show the fruits of the Spirit, that they're filled with love for others, and that they're a really good people person. They have good people skills. That's the first thing to look for. And the second thing is adaptability. How are they when things go sideways? How are they when the leader wants to change things? How do they react? If they have those two attributes, they're a good people person, and they adapt well, then they should succeed in your team. Another main takeaway that I got from this section, from these studies, is the value of setting vision, and how important it is to set vision. You see Jesus setting vision. He had a vision for his ministry here on the earth, and his vision was to serve at the cross. And this is one of the lessons I learned from my mentor, was the value of setting vision. And you see Jesus setting vision. His vision was to save mankind, and everything that went along with that, how he focused on that, how he built his team around that, how he taught about that, and how his vision was everything. And so that's important to apply in my ministry, setting the vision, setting our purpose, and constantly talking about it. This is why we do things. This is our heart. This is where we're going. Setting vision was another thing that was very helpful for me. One thing my mentor taught me about setting vision is it often helps with when you have volunteers that are not on the same page, that are arguing. Having a vision for the team can help with that sort of stuff. It can kind of sometimes get rid of those fights, because people can just focus on the vision, focus on why they're there to serve, rather than their personal preferences or their frustrations. No, but as the leader, setting vision and constantly reminding the vision over them can help us all focus, help us all stay unified, help us be on the same page. And I've learned a lot in this on how to be a good leader and what ministry should look like, setting vision, how important all that is. And so I've really enjoyed this. Thank you.